Good afternoon, po' boy pugilists, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today I'm going to be using these purple tinged dice with little frogs inside that were sent in by a viewer. Thanks. Let's grip it and rib it and roll for bread. 3, white bread. White bread has been absolutely prolific on the show lately, giving sourdough a run for its money. We're going to go ahead and toast up our white bread today using our toast bread cantrip. Get some color on there and make it nice and crispy. And there we go, 2 slices of toasted white bread ready to go. Next up, let's roll for main. 9, salami. Salami's characteristic tangy flavor comes from the fact that it is fermented and dry cured. It's been one of my favorite sandwich meats for a long time. Let's roll for some cheese. 6, young mimolette. I only have a little bit of mimolette left, but it should be enough for a sandwich. This looks like the most stereotypical cartoon cheese. Mimolette is an aged cheese, sort of similar to a Gouda. It was created in France and has both a nutty and sharp taste. I think it'll pair pretty well with the salami. Let's roll for some roughage. Double 4s, double onion. Ooh, double onion, okay. The onion I have is this very large red onion. Gonna get that cut up so we can use a little bit of it. You know, normally cutting onions doesn't really bother me, but this is getting to me a little bit. Let's go ahead and get our onion slices on here. I'd say that is probably a single roll, so let's double it. And there we go. All right, let's get wild with our wild magic roll. 12, Old Bay seasoning. Well, the celery curse has found a way to persist because the first ingredient in Old Bay seasoning is celery salt, apparently. Thought we had dodged it by getting past the roughage roll with just onion, but apparently not. All right, last but not least is the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 15, sour cream. You know, I pretty much always have sour cream in my fridge for tacos, burritos, baked potatoes, all that kind of stuff, but I don't often think to put it on a sandwich. I think the creaminess and slight tang should be okay here, like putting on a thicker, more subdued ranch. At this point, my only worry with this one is the amount of onions. Let's go ahead and get it closed up here. Get our toothpicks in to hold it together, and let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross-section. All right, doesn't look terrible. Well, not a recipe I would have ever thought of, but not necessarily crazy today. Hopefully it all comes together well. Let's give it a taste. Well, that is definitely a lot of raw onion, and it definitely makes itself known. But I think it would be a lot worse without the sour cream. I think that tempers the onion pretty well. It's not a terrible combination. I could see this being some like 72-year-old man's go-to sandwich. For me, it's just a little lacking in the acid area. I think even some pickles on here would elevate it quite a bit. Or perhaps swap out the raw onions for pickled onions. Still, knowing how bad this show can go, I will take it any day. I'm gonna give this one a 6.2, and I'm gonna call it the breath weapon. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again next time.